Calling together all amateur radio operators, this is the weekly net of the M17 Project. I'm Ed, November 2, X-Ray Delta Delta, and I will be your net control station today. This net meets weekly on Fridays at 1700 hours UTC by means of the M17 Charlie Reflector. The purpose of this net is to relay and share information in regards to the M17 project. M17 is a new digital radio protocol in development as an alternative to those currently available with freedom in mind. Freedom in the code, protocol, voice codecs, and hardware. The goal is to provide a better option for digital radios in the future. We encourage all amateur radio operators to check into this net. We will take check-ins followed by an informal roundtable to discuss all things M17 related. When checking into this net, please key your mic and then wait approximately 1.5 to 2 seconds before proceeding with your name and call sign using proper ITU phonetics, followed by your location, and if you have any information for the net. Please keep your transmissions under 3 minutes to make the network happy. I will now stand by for check-ins for the M17 Project Weekly Net.
India Uniform 2, Kilo Whiskey Oscar, Silvano from Milan, Italy, only listening today.
Papa Delta 1, Alpha Charlie Fox, Ronald from Zoetermeer from the Netherlands. No traffic.
This is Kilo Charlie 1, Alpha Whiskey Victor, KC1AWV, Steve in Boston, Massachusetts. No traffic for the net today.
This is Jonathan, Golf 4 Kilo Lima X-Ray, located just south of London, using M17 client via RF to MMDVM host. I do have some traffic.
Golf Whiskey 8, Sierra Zulu Lima. Golf Whiskey 8, Sierra Zulu Lima. Dave in Newport, South Wales. No traffic for the net this week.
Delta Bravo 9 Mike Alpha Tango Matt from Berlin with no traffic for the net.
DT, Doug in Detroit on DMR, no traffic today.
Okay, guys, let's hold it up right there. Good afternoon. Net Control wishes to recognize India Union 2, Kilo Whiskey Oscar, Silvano. I'm sorry, Silvano, real quick. Did you say you had traffic or no traffic?
Delta Bravo 9 Mike Alpha Tango Matt from Berlin with no traffic for the net.
Okay, guys, I'm not sure if I'm coming through. Steve, are you copying me? KC1AWV and 2XDD.
Hey, yeah, you're coming through perfectly fine on my end. I'm coming through the Echolink side of everything. And Duke Star is working perfect on the live stream, so I haven't heard any cutouts or anybody having issues trying to get in.
Okay then, let's get back to it. U2, KWO Silvano in Milan, Italy. Not sure if you said you had traffic or not. If you do, just raise me back up at the end of this, and we'll pass it over to you. Ron from the Netherlands, Papa Delta 1, Alpha Foxtrot Charlie. Steve, I got you, KC1AWV. Jonathan, G4KLX. Thank you for joining us again. Dave in South Wales, GW8, Sierra Zulu Lima. Matt, DB9 MAT. We got you the first time and the second time. Thanks for joining us this week. We appreciate it. And Doug, 88DP. Everybody else wishing to check in to our weekly net of the M17 Project, please call net control now.
Kilo 4 Oscar Alpha Mike. Kilo 4 Oscar Alpha Mike.
Kilo 4 Oscar Alpha Mike. That's Jerry in Florida. We got you in there.
Okay, and no traffic.
W5NYV from San Diego, California. This is Michelle on the ANT Reform.
Okay, very good. Net control wishes to recognize Kilo 4 Alpha Oscar Mike, Jerry in Florida, which I think I already recognized, and Michelle, W5NYV. Do we have any further check-ins? Okay. I know Jonathan said he had traffic. Let's throw it over to G4KLX. Jonathan, you're up.
Yep, sure thing from Golf 4 Kilo Lima X-Ray. Yeah, I've got a bit of traffic. I got a bit from last week. Oh, screen's fading on the repeat. There was a bug in my generation of some of the data that was highlighted by Rob, W9XO, so I fixed that. It didn't cause me any problems because the bug was at both ends, so it negated itself, but I managed to fix that, so I'm now fully compatible again with everybody else. And this week, I did some work on the hotspot code, particularly the parameters for the RF side, and made a small change to the receive side, not transmit, the receive side of both clock frequencies to the effect that it seems to work. Although you may have to play with your, if you're using a MMDVM modem like I am, or use two of them actually, then you may have to do some adjustments because the ADF7021 chip is much more finicky about settings and deviations than my stuff is. My stuff is designed to be very lenient in accepting badly deviated either under or over, and that one isn't. So if you've updated your hotspot and you're still not getting reception, you may have to adjust your deviation a little bit to your modem. But once it's adjusted, it seems to work, according to Tony anyway. His is now working. So it looks like we may have the hotspot tamed. Next job is to get the EOT stuff working, and then I'll be a very happy bunny. So yeah, been quite useful. Got less done than I expected, but that's the way it is, I suppose, isn't it? From G4KLX.
Okay, Jonathan, thank you for that, and once again, thank you for all the hard work you've been putting into the M17 project. It's been recognized and deeply appreciated. And, I'm speaking for everybody here on the Discord and all the members of the team and those helping out. So thanks again, Jonathan. We appreciate it. Alrighty, I'm going to throw it back into the top of the list. I'm going to go to Savano, India Union 2, Kilo Whiskey Oscar. Savano, I'm not sure if you said you had traffic earlier or not, but if you're there, please come back.
Okay, thank you, Net Control. Just a very, very fast update because I'm a bit busy now. From our point, OpenRTX, the situation is the same of last week, because unfortunately we had very little time to work on our code base. So situation is that we have transmission, and although we have to finalize a couple of things of transmission, then we will start working on reception part and decoding. More or less, situation is this one. Another small update is that I finally managed to discover how to program my Motorola GM900 radios. So I will do a bit of experiments with M17 on those Motorola radios, because my plan is to be put on my roof to allow people to start experimenting. So now that I discovered how to program those radios, in the next weeks, I hope so, I will try to transmit M17 and publish all the relevant information about modding of the radio and so on. I think that's it, and back to Net Control.
Okay, Silvano, thank you very much for the updates. Silvano is one of the members of the OpenRTX.org project who've been working wholeheartedly in trying to get M17 up and running on the MD and UV 380 series of radios, and really close on it. If you're not familiar with the project, please check out OpenRTX.org, and you'll see all their progress right there. This is N2XDD, that control station for the M17 Project Weekly Net. Do we have anybody else wishing to check in, or anybody with any questions or comments for Silvano?
KD2UQK, late check-in.
Net Control wishes to recognize KD2UQK. That's Rob in Long Island. Rob, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Anybody else wishing to check in, or anybody with any questions or comments before we go down the list, please call Net Control.
This is Alpha 4 Hotel Sierra, Maitland and Alexandria, Virginia on Droidstar, and I have no traffic this week either.
Alpha 4 Hotel Sierra. That's Maitland. Thank you for joining us once again. Alrighty, let's, I think Michelle said she had something she wanted to talk about. Unless I'm wrong. Whiskey 5, NYV. Michelle, did you have something you wanted to talk to us about?
Oh, no traffic for today. Just working hard on a variety of things to support M17, and if anybody needs any resources or has any roadblocks, just let me know. You can get in touch with me at my call sign or Abraxas 3D on Discord, or at ORI at openresearch.institute, and just let me know what you need. Back to Net.
Thank you, Michelle. We appreciate all the work you've been doing for us and for the ham radio community in general. We really appreciate it. DB9MAT, Matt, over to you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you very much, Net Control. This is Delta Bravo 9 Mike Alpha Tango, and yeah, a couple of new things. So some of you might know that I'm developing the so-called Module 17, which will be a smart mic type device that might run OpenRTX or some kind of embedded MMDVM host to convert 9600 baud capable radios to M17 radios. So the PCBs for that were shipped, I think, end of last week, and will be here on Monday. So yeah, that will be fun to build them together, and then we will probably have to figure out something about software. And yeah, then Jonathan, thank you very much for working on the hotspot code. I'm actually using a hotspot with M17 client, and I'm transmitting to a proper MMDVM repeater site that's only a couple of 100 meters away from my home. And so far it's working perfectly. Yeah, thank you very much for that. And Net Control, back to you. Thank you.
Okay, Matt, thank you for the update there on the Module 17. And if anybody has any questions or comments or wants to take a peek and see what's under the hood, you can check out the M17 Project GitHub and look for Module 17 under there. There'll be a link to our GitHub on our website, M17Project.org, where you can also find information on how to contact us via YouTube or on our Discord, where a lot of our magic takes place during the day. Once again, this is N2XDD Net Control Station for the M17 Project Weekly Net. Do we have anybody else with any questions, comments, or late check-ins? Please call now.
India Uniform 2, Kilo Whiskey Oscar.
Silvano, back over to you.
Okay, many thanks. No, just a little comment about Module 17. Once they will be ready, I will be very happy to test one of them with my GM900, and as we already discussed, as OpenRTX, we will port our firmware to Module 17. So just renewing our offer of OpenRTX for Module 17, and yes, I will be very happy to test it with my Motorola at least, and maybe to use it for the beacon I told before.
Yeah, absolutely. So I ordered 5 PCBs, and I'm planning on building all 5 of them, and 1 or 2 of those should definitely go to you guys. One will go to Wojciech, another one I think will go to Jonathan, and then I might send one over to States to KC1AWV. But 1 or 2 are definitely reserved for you guys. Thanks a lot.
Okay, guys. So once again, the Module 17 is documented on the M17 Project GitHub, and you can get there from our M17Project.org website. You'll find links to everything M17 related. Anybody else with any questions, comments, or check-ins, please call Net Control now. Okay, this is my favorite part of the net. That's when I throw it over to KC1AWV. try and catch him mid-bite of his afternoon lunch, but I think I'm probably too early for it. So, Steve, KC1AWV, over to you. Do you have anything for the net this week?
All right, good afternoon, Ed, and good afternoon to everybody on the net. This is KC1AWV, and my lunch has not arrived just yet. I think they combined the delivery with a couple other orders that were made here at the office, so I got delayed. I do want to thank Michelle for being such an awesome sponsor for the M17 project. I mean, a lot of the things that we're doing would not be able to be done without the help from ORI, and getting the equipment in, giving us time and resources for things to further I'm stuttering again. Further the development of M17 definitely helps out a lot, and going along the lines of developing M17. It really takes a community to bring everything together, and I want to thank Matt and Jonathan and Doug and Tom and all of the guys over at OpenRTX. I mean, this is really making M17 turn into a successful project, and we really couldn't do it without the rest of the community. And I thank you very much. If no one else does, at least you got my thanks. And I know that everybody else with the team at M17 are super appreciative of the work that's being done. With that, I do want to announce that we're taking a look at a project management system. I guess it could be called a project management system. It's called Taiga. And it's a Kanban board. It's got a Scrum module in it. It's got a whole bunch of other things, so that people that are interested in the progress that we are doing is publicly available, so they can see the different parts that the M17 team is working on for the project, and see if there's anything that they could hop in and help out with. We can add them to the board, and they can follow along if they just want to follow along. So the information for that will be released as soon as I have it in a stable state. It seems to be working now, but we just got to add more people onto the system and see how that's going. So with that, I'll go ahead and pass it back to Net Control, and hopefully my lunch will be here in just a moment. KC1AWV.
Okay, Steve, thank you for that. Thank you for the updates. And Michelle has done so far for the project. And not only being a fiscal sponsor of M17 through the ORI organization, Michelle has been a friend and a mentor to the project. So she's definitely helped out and lent her expertise to us, and keeping us straight, and helping out with great ideas for us. Let me drop it for a second, see if anybody else has anything to add to that, and then I have some traffic myself. This is N2XDD Net Control.
Yeah, Delta Bravo 9 Mike Alpha Tango here. Thank you to all of you. Thank you for the kind words, and yeah, keep it up. Back to you.
Hi, Matt. Yes, thanks again for your contributions as well. And if it wasn't for the teamwork here, things wouldn't be getting done in a timely fashion like they seem to be. So, with that, I have a little traffic this coming Sunday at September 19th at 0000 hours UTC, which is probably technically Monday. The couple of members of the M17 project team, along with Michelle, will be guests on the Ham Radio 2.0 YouTube channel. So if anybody's up and around Sunday evening or Monday morning, depending where in the country you are, please jump in and tune into the YouTube channel of the Ham Radio 2.0 and join us in chat and come and show some support for us. So I don't think we have too much more going on this week. SP5WWP is away on a business trip, so he's not joining us today. But I know, Jonathan, it's past your bedtime at that hours, but you can always catch the replay, and we'll have links set up on our Twitter to remind everybody. So Matt and Jonathan, when you guys get up Monday morning, it should be up on YouTube, so hope that you can check us out. Again, this is N2XDD Net Control Station. Do we have anybody else with any additional traffic or check-ins or anything else that they'd like to talk about that's M17 related? Please call Net Control now. Okay, guys and gals, if we don't have anything else for the net, I guess I'm going to proceed to close it up. So I'll drop it one more time, see if anybody has anything else they want to talk about. If not, we'll wrap this one up here. Anyone, please call now. Alrighty, in closing, I want to thank all those stations that checked in today for participating and supporting the net. Your help in maintaining this net is appreciated by one and all. This is Ed, November 2 X-Ray Delta Delta, and the net is now secure at 17:27 hours UTC. 7-3, guys. Have a great weekend.